Hi, welcome air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So let's check as to how the second half of October is going to go for you guys, and we shall begin with Libra since the Libra season is still on. So happy birthday Librans, and those who've had their birthdays, so belated birthday, hope you had a great time. And the ones who are yet to have, wish you a lot of good wishes. All right, Librans, let's begin with your reading. Okay, so let's check how the second half of October is going to go for you. The Hierophant. Something about stability. Some stability is on your mind. This could be related to work or personal life. Maybe either you are looking for marriage, planning your marriage, or something related to marriage, or maybe you are planning to buy a house, or maybe it's some kind of work situation where you're planning to stay put for a longer time. You're looking for a stable job is what I'm getting through the first card that I've pulled out for you guys. Okay, then we have Nine of Wands. Or all right, so there's something, you being defensive about. You are going to stay in a defensive mode, I would say, in the second half of October. Maybe because of a certain decision or a choice that you would be making, and if you're questioned in that, you would rather be you would be defending yourself as to why you're making that choice. Okay, let's check some more. Then we have Queen of Wands energy. All right, so very active energy, very vibrant energy. Maybe you will be getting into some creative work, and you would be involving yourself in a lot of creative activities. This could be any creative field, or maybe you are doing up your house. If you're buying a new house, then maybe you will be busy doing it up, or something you are also going to remain very excited about in the second half of October. Lovely, beautiful. Okay, then we have King of Wands. Wow, Leo energy. So Queen of Wands and King of Wands, the couple. So if you are married, then maybe together you are doing something, or if you are or you're planning marriage, or you would be celebrating your anniversary or something related to couple energy, which is coming out very strongly for you, Librans. All right, we have two cards which have dropped down on their own. Eight of Swords. Okay, and then we have Five of Pentacles. All right. And we have Ace of Cups as an overall energy. Right, Librans. Okay, so maybe, like either see, if this is how it is, the couple energy, I feel there's some sort of with these two cards falling on their own, Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles, there seems to be some kind of disagreements between you and your person. You feel as if, you're not being cared for, you being left alone or to do everything, and there are no efforts from the other party, from the other person. You're doing it everything. That's why, you are here putting some boundaries, that like it's only me who's doing all the work. Where are your efforts, you're asking your person. And your person is like, not putting in that kind of an effort that you are looking for from them. So yes, some sort of an energy where I feel restrictions, or you feel as if you do not know how to go about it. You also want to, like, there is Ace of Cups is a beginning of something new. Aces are all about some new beginnings. So maybe you want a new beginning in your relationship. You want to start something afresh. If you're moving into a new house, then you wanting some fresh energies, new energies. And but there's some sort of obstruction here. There's some sort of feeling of being feeling of abandonment is what I'm getting here. Okay, let's check some more energies here for you, Librans. What else is there for you in the second half of October? Why such mixed energies for the Librans? There's excitement, and at the same time there is abandonment. Okay, attachment. So some masks would be falling off from like you'll be realizing the reality of either your person or a situation that you are facing or you're going through. You would realize that the situation is not how it looks like, or the person in reality is not what you thought he or she was. Some realizations would be uncovered by you. The thinking man. Yes, so there will be a lot of, you'll be giving some thoughts to this whole situation, and you would be understanding all the pros and cons. You're not going to, even confronting is also what I see here. Is confrontation is what you want to avoid right now. You first want to be clear in your head as to what the situation is like and where is it going, what's happening. Contract. Okay, so looks like that you are already married to the person, because I have Hierophant here and contract. So like this is like something related to law. So lawfully married, legally married, or you are stepping into marriage, but you are now wanting some more clarifications before you say yes. Happy family. Okay, so if you're married to this person and you already have children, so you're thinking about this whole everything on a bigger scale, you're seeing the bigger picture actually. All right, what else is there for the Librans? Fifth chakra, throat chakra. So see, I've got thinking man and throat chakra. So you're going to actually think about the whole situation, and you are going to talk about it. We have door to value. So this door to value is, if you see, there are these there's this money which is coming out. So I think this whole situation is bound by some sort of traditions, some sort of money situation, and of course it's related to family. So maybe there is a possibility that you would be getting some sort of an inheritance in the second half of October. and that money is going to be of value to you since you are planning to shift into a new house or buy a new house. That is one scenario. Another scenario is that if it's something which is not working out between you and your person, then you're going to talk about it. You're going to talk in depth about it as to what's going to happen next, what are the consequences of either moving into a new house or whatever the differences you have between you and your person. You're going to sort them out, you're going to talk about it, and you're also going to talk about your future finances as well, is what I see here for you Librans in the second half of October. So whichever way it's going to be, you know, like it's more about future planning, and it's about some sort of stability or in life that you are aiming at, or you would be aiming at in the second half of October, is what I'm seeing. Maybe there is some sort of an inheritance, some legal inheritance coming your way, and you have some money coming in, or maybe some property in your name is coming. So something of that nature is what I see here in the second half of October for you all Librans. So wish you all the best, and if you found some clarity here, do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, take care. Hi, welcome Geminis, welcome to Cards Whisper-Zenflow Insights, and now let's just check how the second half of October is going to go for you all. Alright, let's begin with your reading. Alright, Judgment is the card we start with. Some kind of reawakening happening. Some sort of realignment is happening within you. And there's also a possibility that you are judging someone. You would be, you know, like sort of maybe making your own judgments about a situation or about some people or someone in particular. And also you could be judging your own self. There must be some, you know, like there are some changes which are going within you, and you're trying to understand as to why these things are happening. You might be even going back in life and trying to judge as to what went wrong or why things were the way they were. So some sort of judgments that you would be passing either on your own self or on situations or people, and then realigning and then sort of trying to bring that perspective and trying to get some kind of an awakening from there. Okay, let's check some more for you Geminis. Okay, yeah, I told you Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia. So you are in some way nostalgic mode, maybe. That's why, you know, like this card where I said that you would be thinking about the past, you might be trying to understand situations from the past. And also maybe someone from your past might be coming back, or you've met recently someone from your past and you're trying to understand the situation as to why or what, how. These kind of questions would keep coming to you, or they are already coming, and they would become more prominent in the second half of October. And you would think more about them. Okay, Five of Wands. You see 5 people, how they are fighting with each other with the sticks. So this is like some sort of a conflict which you would be addressing, or it would be a conflict going within you, or you would be thinking about the conflicts from the past. But there's something related to some sort of conflicts which are happening inside you. There is also a possibility that you might have some petty fights with somebody around you also. because this is a card of petty fights. Now this is like, this petty fight could be with someone who's like, this is actually a fight or a conflict with people around you, or this could be some internal conflicts going on within you. I feel it's more to do with your internal conflicts, because there's something that you are reminiscing from the past. There is some sort of reawakening that you are going through, and now you are trying to figure out, and the more you're trying to figure out, the more conflicted you feel within. Was it me? Was it them? How did it happen? Why did it happen? Where did it reach? Where am I now? What's happening to life? Okay. Then we have Seven of Swords. So you are also trying to, escape these thoughts. You're trying to run away also. Somehow, these feelings, when they would become so heavy for you to handle, you would try to subdue them. You would try to suppress them and would like to run away from those feelings, from those thoughts that would be coming to you again and again. So that also, and you would, especially when you would try, when your subconscious would start showing you the mirror that somewhere even you were wrong, that is the time where you would like to, move away from those feelings. You would try to avoid them. Also, there is a possibility that you would also see some visions where you could actually see how someone else was also deceiving you, and you could not say it at that point of time, but now you would be realizing that how others were also trying to manipulate you, and how they were trying to be very sneaky after saying something and running away. So there are a lot of such visions, past visions, and all those things would be coming to you, and you would try to deal with them, and then if you are not able to deal with them, then you would try to run away from those thoughts. Okay, let's see what else. Then we have Page of Cups. This whole situation is very emotional for you, heavily emotional. You may just feel like crying like a child, and you may cry also. So this could be related to any aspect of your life. This could be professional, maybe something happened in your childhood. Your inner child wounds would be coming up, and you would see how things were when you were growing up, or it could be while you started your career, or during your initial years in college, or something like that, something related to your childhood, your foundational years, or initial years in career, or maybe in your youth. So all those memories are going to overwhelm you in the second half of October. And there is a possibility that you might just burst out crying. And then we have Knight of Swords, which is your energy, Gemini. So Knight of Swords is that you would try to look for some distractions. You would like to run away from these emotions. Or after you have cried your heart out, then you would become probably more in control, more active, and then maybe you look for some kind of a distraction, or you would run. This could also mean, Knight of Swords could also mean that you would run to that person with whom you would find comfort, where you would find solace. That is also what I sense here. That after that outburst, you would run towards that particular person where you would feel that, okay, here I'm going to find comfort. Here I'm going to find solace. All right, let's see some more from the energy oracle for you, Geminis, in the second half of October. What else is happening? Hostilities. See, I told you. There also we got 5 of Wands, where I said there's going to be fight. You are definitely in the second half of October are going to go through a lot of emotions. Lot of emotions. There is going to be a feeling of not getting what you wanted, and you become very angry with that you did not get your due, or this emotional outburst. It can happen that you may just take it out on somebody who does not even deserve that anger. That is also a possibility. Or you may find that wherever you are, with whomsoever you are interacting, all that is happening is some sort of a conflict. Somewhere, that conversation would lead to some sort of hostility. Okay, then we have door to spirit. So universe is asking you to walk a spiritual path. Do some good meditation. Try to calm yourself. Address your feelings. Apologize if you have to. First to your own self, to your own soul, whom you are hurting so much and who's been hurt, to your inner child, to your younger self, if you need to. And then if you have to apologize to somebody, if you're feeling that, then do that. That would help you a lot. That would help you to ease your inner overwhelmed emotions. Okay. The thinking man. Yes, lot of thinking is happening. Overthinking is happening. So, but when you are in meditation, then let the thoughts keep coming. And try to, understand what your thoughts are actually trying to tell you. Don't try to, in meditation, do not try to force anything. Do not try to force any kind of thoughts to come or to leave. Let everything happen organically. Whatever you're feeling, whether it's feelings, thoughts, visuals which are coming, let them keep coming. Okay, then we have the third chakra, which is your solar plexus. Something related to your gut, something related to your stomach. So be careful with some stomach issues, and also just be careful with your ego. Don't let ego come in between, and try to center yourself. Try to ground yourself. All right, envy. So try not to be envious of others. Try not to feel any jealousy or any kind of negative thoughts towards anybody, because if you would, the kind of energies that I'm seeing here for you, Geminis, you will attract double the negativity for yourself. So try to be as positive, as accepting of everything that's happening around you. And see what card I've got. it says door to personal healing and happiness. I'm telling you, you need some calming down, you need some healing, you need to be with people who give you happiness, who give you strength, who make you feel lighter and not heavy within. So try to surround yourself with such people, be in such company who bring you more of solace rather than unnecessary drama. So that was your reading, Gemini. I hope you did get some clarity, some guidance here, and I wish you peace and happiness in the second half of October. Wish you all the best, and if you found some clarity here, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Hi Aquarians, welcome to Cards Whisper-Zenflow Insights, and let's begin with your reading as to how the second half of October is going to go for you all. Alright, let's start. Let's begin with the Aquarians second half of October. Okay, Seven of Cups. So some emotional confusion going on, some choices, decisions are to be made, but emotionally there are some blockages that you are feeling, or you're not able to take a decision because of something emotional. All right. Then we have Six of Wands, lovely energy to see. You're feeling very happy, bright, active. You know that you have been recognized, acknowledged somewhere or by someone. So that's giving you excitement, joy. Okay, what else? Ten of Swords. So this acknowledgement, this happiness is also coming hand in hand with some sort of backstabbing. You do know that there are people, or you would know in the second half of October, that there are certain people or energies who are backstabbing you. There's something which is happening behind the scene, behind your back, which you're not aware of, and suddenly you would get to know in the second half of October, and you would feel extremely backstabbed. Okay, what else? Then we have Three of Cups energy. So some sort of celebration is going to happen, some sort of get together, reunion, party time is going to happen in the near future or in the second half of October. All right. Then we have Two of Cups. So maybe the celebration is there another card? No, one card only. So some sort of union is also happening. Maybe the celebration is related to some sort of coming together of two people. It's either you would be attending some party where a wedding party, or it's like you would be announcing your own marriage or some engagement or something. But some union seems to be happening, and some party time looks to be there. You feel as if, you know, someone, you and somebody is coming close and uniting. Now this could also mean, not necessarily this is only a love situation, it could also mean that you and someone are collaborating and you both align very well with each other. There is some sort of a connection where you feel as if, you know, this partnership is going to go very well, and that is the partnership that you would be celebrating very soon. Okay, overall energy is of Hanged Man. So you are being, you know, in surrender. You are in no hurry. You don't want things to get messed up because of impatience. So you're taking things easy. You are just going with the flow right now, and you're watching as to how things are going to unfold. But overall, what I see here is that yes, there's some sort of a confusion, emotional confusion. There is a celebration happening. You feel as if you've been finally acknowledged. Maybe professionally you've been acknowledged of your work that you do. But somewhere you do feel backstabbed as well. You feel that you deserved more than what you're being given. And there are certain celebration times coming in the second half of October. At the same time, there is no hurry. Okay, so we have victory. Beautiful. So that we've already seen with Six of Wands card, that you are feeling very much up your game. You are feeling as if you've won some battle. Okay, the thinking man. So good thinking is happening, logical thinking is happening. You are very practically thinking as to how to take this victory forward in life. Very excited about it, but at the same time staying very grounded, calm, balanced, not letting the excitement overpower you. Okay, magician and the mirror. So there's this, you can feel, sense the magic in the air. And that magic which you're feeling, experiencing, you're mirroring it back in your environment. And everybody is feeling, all those who are around you, they can sense that there's some sort of a transformation that they see in Aquarians. Some sort of magic they see in Aquarians. Or suddenly, like you'll come out with such a brilliant idea that the partnership that you're having in business or whatever project, that person would also be, blown away. That wow, what a magical idea you've come out with. Okay, let's see. The Sun. Wow. The topmost card in the oracle decks and even in tarot. So when Sun comes out, you become unstoppable. It's like everything is happening in your favor. Happiness is all around you. Things are just positive. So very nice reading, Aquarians. All right, then we have financial constraints. So maybe financially you are feeling you would be feeling some pinch, but it's okay. There also I feel that you would be able to cover up, and it's not going to be very bad. Then we have Door to Spirit. So follow a spiritual path, be more into try to bring yourself some inner calm, inner peace through meditation, by being mindful, practicing mindful activities. You will notice that life is becoming smoother and happier for you. So this was your reading, Aquarians. I hope you could find some insight, and if you did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.